Chairs No Waiting, episode number 348, Mayberry Cruise Trivia 2015. Two Chairs No Waiting is brought to you each week by the fine folks over at Weaver's Department Store. Drop by over at Weaver's and pick up some of the amazing Mayberry items they've got there. They got all kinds of new stuff, so hit the new items button and you can go and check it out. They've got, of course, the 2016 Andy Griffith Show wall calendar. 2 new shirts for Floyd on it. Oh, man, just all kinds of stuff. Even a mouse pad, this computer protected by Fife mouse pad. Head over to weaversdepartmentstore.com. Two Chairs No Waiting is also brought to you by donations from listeners just like you. And I want to thank all of you who are our patrons. We're up to 7 patrons now. I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you all. We got Diana, we got Larry. We got 2 Larrys. We got a Court, a Leslie, a Rebecca, and a Paul. Thank you so much for your support here on the show. And I just can't, I just really can't thank you enough. All right, folks. Well, tonight, whenever you're listening to this, we're going to be going back and visiting the Mayberry Cruise. Yes, that's right. I went on the Mayberry Cruise last week. Me and my wife, joined by about 100 other Mayberry fans or so, something in that range. And we had an absolutely great time. Heading to the Bahamas, we went to Nassau and then to Grand Turk. We got to visit with each other. And to top it all off, we had Ronnie Schell, Duke Slater from Gomer Pyle. And, of course, he was on a couple of episodes as Bernie the Furrier. And his name was Jim Martin on the Aunt B's as Forrester, the furniture polish lady. When she was going to do that one, he was on that episode. Great time getting to interview him, and that will be coming up here on the podcast really soon. So keep listening, and you'll get to hear that interview. It was about an hour long. It'll be shorter than that for us because I'm going to have to cut out pieces of it because it was stuff that was his. Like he had bloopers from the Gomer Pyle show, and he had a biography video that he showed, and I don't have those. So we will cut some of that out and a few other little things that will need to be taken out because of, copyright reasons. But otherwise, you guys are going to see pretty much the interview that we did with Ronnie Schell. And, wow, it only lasted an hour, as I said, but we had another hour we could have talked. I didn't even begin to scratch the surface of his amazing career. But I haven't done an episode on Mayberry Trivia since way back in June, which was Mayberry Trivia by the Numbers. So if you haven't played that, you might want to go back over and play. It's episode number 331, and you can go check it out and enjoy yourself doing some Mayberry Trivia by the Numbers. And tonight we're going to do Mayberry Trivia from the Mayberry Cruise. So if you guys are ready for that, this is going to be a lot of fun. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you do. So we got 20 questions, so get ready. I'm going to play us some background music that's kind of game show type music. So here we go. There we go. Big Swing Face. That's the name. That's the name of it. I'm sorry. And it's by a jazz band from Auburn, Alabama. Thank them for this. All right, guys, let's go and check out Mayberry Trivia from the Mayberry Cruise. All right, question number 1. Everybody ready? I am. Let me, as soon as I get my keyboard correct. All right, Mayberry Cruise Trivia, number 1. Who sold his gas station to Ed Sawyer? Okay, who sold his gas station to Ed Sawyer? Remember that stranger in town who came? Do you know? If you don't know, pause, and you can think about it. Don't look it up on Google, though. It makes it way too easy. So here's the answer. Who sold his gas station to Ed Sawyer? George Sapperly. George Sapperly. The folks in the chat room are trying to answer these. Let's see how they do. I didn't see anybody grab that one right yet. They may be behind us a little bit maybe the stream's slow or something. I don't know. All right, question number 2. Let's see who can get this. All right, question 2. Well, as soon as I get over here where I can make it move. What did I say? Yeah, number 2. Who sang Flow Sweet Gently Sweet Afton? Who sang Flow Gently Sweet Afton? This is question number 2. Who sang it? All right. All right, that's about enough time. If you don't know, you can pause it and you can try to think about it and then come back and give us the answer. But here's the answer. Everybody keep track of your stuff. So who sang Flow Gently, Sweet Afton? The answer is Juanita Pike. There you go. There we go. That's a tough one. The mayor's daughter, Juanita. Juanita. I don't think that's the one Barney was dating. All right, question number 3. Question 3. How much did Aunt Bee win in Wally's grab bag for cash contest? How much in dollars? In dollars. How much did Aunt Bee win in Wally's grab bag for cash contest? Oh, so hard. These are difficult. Hard questions. All right. Here comes the answer. The answer is $5. How much did Aunt Bee win in Wally's grab bag for cash? $5. How you doing? That was 3 questions. Keep up with it because the last question is worth 2 points. You get 1 point per question, so keep up. All right, next, number 4. Number 4. Who said his pot of gold was in Mayberry? Who said his pot of gold was in Mayberry? All right. All right, that's a good one. Everybody's saying in the chat room that Juanita Pike was Lydia's evil twin. All right, who said his pot of gold was in Mayberry? This is question 4. The answer is Howard. Howard Sprague said that. That was when he went off and went to those islands. He went to that island to live and, all that good stuff. Making his little ships in a bottle. All right, question number 5. Oh, this is getting tougher. Whose phone number is 247? Sarah, get me 247. Who was it that said that? Da, 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 da. I need the Jeopardy music for this. Whose phone number is 247? Okay. All right. All right. Pause if you don't want to know the answer, because here comes the answer. The answer is Thelma Lou. That's Thelma Lou's phone number. Sarah, get me 247. All right. Number 6. How you doing? That was 5 questions. How many have you gotten? How many have you gotten? Number 6. What city is Warren from? What city is Warren from? Ooh, we're in the color episodes. These are killer because we're in the color ones. What city was Warren from?
Warren's, that's Floyd's nephew, that. Yeah. First in his class. Yeah.
All right. What city was Warren from? Warren Ferguson. What city was he from? Here comes the answer. So pause if you don't want to know. The answer is Boston. I don't know if he was from Back Bay, Boston, because he didn't sound like Oliver Gossage to me, but he was from Boston. Warren Ferguson was from Boston. All right, number 7. Number 7. How many jars of miracle salve were sent to the tailor's house? Oh, that's a good one. How many jars of miracle salve were sent to the tailor's house? That's at the end of the episode, you remember? When Dr. Pendyke, Dr. U.T. Pendyke, I can't do it. I can't do that with my voice. How do you do that with your voice? I can't do it. Yeah, it cures the mange, too. How many jars of miracle salve were sent to the tailor's house? The answer is 946. 946 is how many were actually sent to the Taylor house. Oh, folks in the chat room are trying. They're missing this one. Number 8. Oh, I didn't write the words right here, but it says, what was the first prize that Opie won at the county fair? What was the first one? The first prize that Opie won at the county fair shooting gallery? What was the first prize? What was the first prize that Opie won at the county fair shooting gallery? Remember when he went to try to win Andy electric shaver? So he won a prize. The first prize he won, what was it? You know, Goober was wanting to get his eyes checked. You're a teacher. What was the first prize that Opie won? All right. Don't know? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember. I hadn't even looked yet, but I remember. The answer is, and I'll give it to you if you just said a pelican, but it was a ceramic pelican. That's right. But if you said a pelican, you win. So that's number 8. Number 8. How you doing? We got 8 questions down. Remember, the last question's worth 2 points. So here we go. Number 9. What was Goober's time record, or what was his record time for dismantling a carburetor? What was Goober's record time for dismantling a carburetor? Oh, man. Should know that one. You know, I bet Alice could beat him, though. Sweet little old lady. I think she's a Quaker. Okay. What was Alice's... What was Goober's record time for dismantling a carburetor? Pause it if you don't know. Or come back, or here's the answer. Here it comes. It was 38 minutes and 12 seconds. 38 minutes and 12 seconds. All right, guys, we're almost halfway. Here's number 10. It will be halfway. Number 10. Aunt Bee took Clara and who else to Mexico with her? Now, as again, it's a color episode. It's tough. It's a tough one. Aunt Bee took Clara and who else? Who's the other lady that she took to Mexico with her? Oh, man. I should know this. I just saw her the other day. Aunt Bee took Clara and who else to Mexico with her? Color episode. Hope you've watched it. Don't miss the color episodes. They're still pretty good. All right. The answer is, so pause if you don't want to know yet. Here comes the answer. Myrtle. She took Myrtle with her. Oh, I didn't remember her name. Myrtle. All right, so that's 10. So how have you done so far? Okay, so you got your answers together. So make sure you're keeping up with them. And number 11, here we go. What was the most important crop in Mayberry? What was the most important crop, I should say, in Mayberry County? What was the most important crop in Mayberry County? Now, if you go to Mayberry Days each year, there are some folks in the parade that are queens and things like that. So you might be able to get this if you think about it. What was the most important crop in Mayberry? All right. And it wasn't pork. So if you know there's a pork princess in the parade, that's not right. No. And as another hint, it's not pickles. So the answer is, if you don't know, here it comes. You're going to have to pause it if you don't want to know. The most important crop in Mayberry County is potatoes. You know, it's National Potato Week, by the way. The Morrison sisters have got a deal for you. All right, number 12. Number 12. Who is Miss Parkins? No. Who is Miss Parkins? Now, this is a tough one. You may not know this. Miss Parkins. Now, again, I'm going to tell you, this is a color episode. So these questions are coming out of the color. You've not been studying. Miss Parkins. I'll give you a hint because this is pretty tough. Miss Parkins was from the episode where Aunt Bee, let's see, she took a job hosting a cooking show. Remember that one? So here comes the answer. I'm not giving you a lot of time to think about it. You can pause if you don't want to know yet. But who is Miss Parkins? Well, Miss Parkins was the imaginary cook that was actually taking care of Andy and Opie while Aunt Bee had that job. But it was actually just Andy cooking. Do you remember that? Miss Parkins. She wasn't a real person. Not real. All right. Did you get that one? That one's pretty hard. That one was hard. All right, number 13. I thought about skipping number 13 because, Barney doesn't like that one. Number 13. This one's hard. Which direction do the Tomahawks face when taking their club oath? Now, this one's pretty tough. It's one of Opie's clubs. Which direction do the Tomahawks face when taking their club oath? Now, you got a 1 in 4 chance of getting this right. Or I guess you could say frontwards or backwards, but I don't think those are right. But which direction do they face? The answer is, so pause if you don't want to know. Here comes the answer. They face toward the rising sun, or they face to the east. So if you got east or toward the rising sun, you got it right. Now, Upchurch in our chat room, he guessed for some reason south by southwest. So good guess, Upchurch, but incorrect. So so that's funny. Number 14. According to Goober, where is the best fishing in the county? Good question. According to Goober, where's the best fishing in the county? Okay. We're at 14, just a few left, guys. All right. According to Goober, where is the best fishing in the county? Pause if you don't want to know. This is not what you might think, I believe. But here comes the answer. The answer is Hopkins Lake. That's right. It's not Myers Lake. It's over at Hopkins Lake. It's the best fishing in the county. All right. These are tough. Woo. These are tough. Number 15. Where did Goober find the stuffed owl that Andy used to fool the darlings about the Omen and the owl? Where did Goober find the stuffed owl that they used to trick the darlings? And watch out, big ears. There's a crazy owl flying around here. Remember that? Where did Goober find the stuffed owl? Where did he find it? Now, this again, it's color. Great episode. By the way, just a little trivia for you. George Lindsay did not like this episode particularly because he said he did not have big ears. He said, they said I had big ears. I don't have big ears. That's what he had always say. So where did Goober find the stuffed owl that Andy used to fool the darlings in the Omen of the owl, about the Omen? Okay. Pausing the question here if you don't know. I see Goober 5 got it right. The answer is at the lodge. He found it at the lodge. All right, number 16. What was Keevy Hazeiton's million-selling record? That was good. Wasn't my hometown. I'll give you that hint. What was Keevy Hazeiton's million-selling record? Oh, come on, you might get this one. It's not my hometown. It's not that one. What was Keevy Hazeiton's million-selling record? What was it? Pause, and the answer is Texarkana in the Morning. Oh, sold 1 million records. It's pretty good. He made some money back then. All right, number 17. Number 17. What is the number of the lane in which Howard bowls his perfect game? Remember when he bowled a perfect game in bowling? What was the lane number? Oh, what was the lane number? Now, I'll give you a little hint. If you think about it, think about where Howard was. If you can remember the episode, think about it. Think. Okay, so he was he in the middle? Was he at the end of the bowling alley? Where was he? Can you remember that? That's going to give you a chance to at least maybe get something. Okay. What was the number of the lane in which Howard bowls a perfect game? 1, 2, 3, roll. All right. Pause if you don't know. The answer is 10. It was 10. Emmett Clark in the chat room, he got it right. I see that. But Goober Fife was right behind him. Number 18. Number 18. Name the 2 kids who gave Opie a black eye. 2 people. 2 different people gave Opie a black eye during the run of the show. Okay. You got to name them both, not just one. Name the 2 kids who gave Opie a black eye. They weren't in the same episode. It's 2 different episodes. One was black and white, and one was later in color. Okay. Remember, give me my A nickel? Was that what it was? A nickel or a dime? I think it was a dime, wasn't it? Yep. What was it? All right, let's pause if you don't want to know. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. All right. Who were the kids? Who were the two kids who gave Opie a black eye? One's a girl. That's right. Sheldon, remember him? The milk money boy. And then Cynthia, Helen's niece. Remember that later on? It was interference is what it was. Interference. And we'll give you that if you knew Sheldon and Helen's niece. If you just knew that, I'll give it to you. You don't have to know Cynthia. But if you knew Cynthia, a great job. All right, next up, 19. Here we come. Only 2 left, so 19. How much is Goober's down payment when he purchases Wally's service station? How much was the down payment? Oh, that's too hard. I don't know the answer to this. How much was Goober's down payment? I remember him trying to get, who was it? Emmett and Andy to back him. Remember that? And they were worried about it. Well, that's a lot of money. You know, and what do you know about running a gas station? Remember all that? All right. How much is Goober's down payment when he purchases the gas station from Wally? Okay. Pause if you don't want to know. Here we comes. The answer is $2,000. It was $2,000. Emmett. He got it in the chat room. All right. Number 20. Now, number 20 is worth 2 points. You ready? So, number 20. 2-point bonus question. Who is Martha Carruthers? This is 2 points you get for this one. Who is Martha Carruthers? Boy, if you get this, I'm impressed. And you might. So if you get these things, folks, let me know how you did. How many did you get? Did you get 21 points? You can email me at floyd@imayberry.com and let me know, and I'll let anybody know if you got that many. And you need to come to Mayberry Days. Who is Martha Carruthers? Pause if you want to think about it. Again, worth 2 points. So pause. But here comes the answer. Martha Carruthers is a resident of Pleasantville who became the foster furniture polish lady when Aunt Bee quit. Oh, we saw her on TV. She was a resident of Pleasantville who became the foster furniture polish lady. That's who it was. All right, folks, that was worth 2 points. Did you get that? I certainly did not get that. I did not get that. That is our trivia for the evening. So that was from the Mayberry Cruise Trivia Contest 2015, the 10th Mayberry Cruise. I just got back from that. And Pat Bullins, Mayberry Days champion of past years, was our winner. And the Mayberry champion of 2015, the Mayberry Days champion of 2015, came in second. Mike, good job, Mike. And Pat, great job for both of you. And we had Noel Houze. He came in third. So I think that was a great job. They all did a great job. Pat got, I believe, 18, maybe 17, 18, and then Mike got one less, and Noel got like one less than them. So it was a very close competition. Very good trivia. Congratulations to our trivia experts. People in the chat room saying I got 5 or 6. Emmett did, I believe, and Upchurch got about 4. Clara got 3. Great job. Even then, these were pretty hard. They were pretty hard. But friends, Kenneth Junkin, who puts together the Mayberry Days World Championship of Mayberry Trivia, thought these were easy. I told Ken, I said, man, you put together those super hard questions, and then when these kind of questions come up, you think these are easy. You know, easy questions are like, what instrument did Briscoe Darling play? Yeah, that's a good one right there, folks. You get a half a point for that one. What instrument did Briscoe Darling play? There you go. So I want to leave you on a high note because I think you probably got that one. If you didn't, you need to watch the Andy Griffith Show more because that one you should get. You should definitely get that one. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun for me, and I appreciate Kenneth putting together that great trivia contest because, I mean, I'm telling you, we had a great time on the cruise. Everything just went amazingly good. The weather was beautiful. and the friends and that we have there on the cruise. This is our 10th year, our 10th cruise, one a year for the last, I guess, 9 years if you count the first year as one, so it's about 10 years. Start of our 10th year. They're doing one more at least. So guys, you can head over to, the easiest place to go is go to facebook.com/Mayberry Cruise. If you go there, you're going to be able to check out the information because it's all there. There's a note there that's telling you where the next Mayberry Cruise is going. Join us. It's going to be October 29th through November the 3rd, 2016. And they're going to Grand Cayman and Cozumel with 2 fun days at sea. And Jackie Joseph, Romina, she's going to be going with us. So, folks, I want to invite you to that because it's going to be a lot of fun. You got a whole year to save up for it, and I know you're going to have a good time. It's just a lot of fun. You basically, you sit around, you eat, and you visit. That's Mayberry, isn't it? So, folks, hey, I want to thank you for being here this evening and being part of the podcast. And I would love to hear from you. You can give me a call at 888-684-8415 and leave a message for me and tell me if you were on the cruise. You can tell us all about it. I'd love to hear reports from people who were on the cruise. If you enjoyed the trivia contest, I'd love to hear that. Let me know how you did. You can email me at floyd@imayberry.com. Let me know how you scored. If you're proud of yourself. If you only got 1 or 2, you can still tell me. I won't tell anybody. I didn't get too many. So, folks, I just want to thank you again for being here. I'd love to hear from you anytime. I want to thank our patrons who are supporting the show. I want to thank those that have donated the show. Steve Hinckley recently donated the show. He'll be one of our executive producers coming up. I want to thank him for that. And, folks, until next time, we'll see you here on 2 Chairs No Waiting. Good night, everybody.